Ryujo is a tier 6 Japanese tech tree CV. The rocket planes are a little hard to use. In terms of HE rockets, you have the British, which have basically a 3-second lead time. You have the US, which have a 3.5-second lead time. Then you have the Japanese, which have like a 4-second lead time. So across those three, the Japanese have the longest lead time. Not only that, they have the tightest reticle on the rocket planes, which means if you place the reticle wrong, you have the best chance of missing outright. So you have to lead 4 seconds in the future, and you have to lead accurately. So the rocket planes can be tough to use. If you bingo a DD, you can do a lot of damage. So if you play it a lot and get used to it, you can do something pretty gnarly. I think you hit for about 4 to 5k, but it's extremely unlikely that happens. Mostly you'd expect to use rocket planes on cruisers or battleships. And they do have some decent pen, especially at the higher tiers. 28 millimeters is quite nice, actually. So anyway, if you're playing Japanese CV, you're going to be playing for the torpedoes. Torpedoes are going to have the largest, they're going to have really consistent damage. They tend to drop in 2x2x2 formats. Ryujo has 8 planes, Shikaku has 10 planes, Hakuryu has 12 planes that go ahead and do this, and Sakuryu follows the 12-plane format. You will be dialing in on your torpedoes. This is what is a threat to cruisers. It's even a threat to destroyers if you lead correctly, and certainly battleships. If you find somebody isolated, you can wreck into them. And then they do have AP bombs, which, if I had to say where are they primarily focused at, they're primarily focused at cruisers. They pop fairly easily. The fuse arms pretty easily, so you can stick it in a cruiser citadel pretty okay. And there are some battleships that they're fairly resistant to being citadeled, whereas a German CV has a stronger fuse and more likely to actually rip through. Anyway, first 2 upgrades, just pick the plain ones. Going to take Torp Speed and going to take Torp Health because we're dialing in on Torps for the IGN line. For the Commander, more faster, healthier, base 9-point build for basically every CV in the game. More torpedo throughput, more torpedo coolness, better torpedo aiming. Mostly I have sight stabilization for the AP bombs because I want the reticle to firm up as quickly as possible so I can drop from a high height to try to get the best down angle if I'm going after a battleship. If I'm going for a cruiser, I can go low if I want.